Okay, looks like we are live. We probably have been for the last few seconds, but anyway, we're live. See who's first. Stavros was first, but Warren was like a split second after. How you doing, guys? Is it a Boomazon or a Boom? Anyway, hi. Hey, Mike. Hey, Eric. Jesus Vapes, how you doing? Christina, hi. Glenn Oldham, how you doing? Oh, dear. Space FX, good evening to you. Yeah, Warren, it's nice. It took a little while, but once it came together, yeah, I love it. I've not got it in here, but I do have it in this one, which I've been vaping on most of the day. Hey Jesse, how you doing? Miguel, hello from UK. Kia Orlan from Kiwi Land. Adam Hill, good to see you. I guess that's Nikolai, is it? If it's from Denmark, it must be Nikolai. Yeah, I'm doing good, Glenn, thank you. Chris B, how you doing? Andy Little, another one from the UK. Fanger, yo motherfucker. I like it. Yeah, Kiwi Land, I knew what you were talking about, David. I should have just said New Zealand. Chris Hilgendorf, how you doing? Well, we got quite a few in already. 24 people in 3 minutes, ain't bad. I'm going to have a quick, good vape now before we get a bunch of people in and the questions start coming, because otherwise I don't get vaping otherwise. Yeah, Mike, I've tried to get the live feeds at 5 o'clock so we can get the English folks in as well, because it works out better for me, like 9, 10 o'clock at night, but that doesn't help you folks, does it? And obviously, being English, I think half of my viewers are English, I think, especially going from the live feeds. I think half of the viewers are English. Can you explain a little on the peach with stevia? I can't get it from Ball City and I want to make the 71. Don't worry too much about the peach with stevia. Leave it out. I'm not sure how crucial it is to the mix. I ordered pear with stevia and I thought that was my missing ingredient, but it wasn't. And why I bought that, at the same time I bought that, I bought peach with stevia, so I put that one in, but also changed the recipe slightly, and I don't know if it was that one that changed it or the other one, but I wasn't taking it out. It tasted good. So I don't know if that one, even with it in or out, I'll try it without and see if it really makes a big difference. It changes the sweetness because stevia is really sweet. But if you haven't got it, just up the yellow peach by about 1%, and you'll be fine, or 0.5%. Miguel, I'm vaping on this. I just seen it on my desk, and it's been there for about 6 months, and I took it out, and it is very, very dark, and I think I need to use it. Made tons of clones on this thing. Got pretty close, but I need to use it up. It's a great juice, but it's gone a bit dark. It's dark anyway, but not that dark. So it tastes great. So I'm going to go ahead and use this up. Stuart Hayes, how you doing? Ephra Lore. Ephra, where are you from, or where's that name from? Is that something like Iceland or something like that? Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, Warren. Because the one mix I had, it had the super sweet at like 0.75% or 1%. When I put the peach with stevia in, I lowered the amount of super sweet to 0.5%. Something I did try, I tried Beard version 12, and I think I should put it out as an alternate. I tried it earlier. I just happened to have a bottle of it sat on my desk, and I made another bottle. It's actually, I think, a little better than the Beard. It's really nice. The one I've put out is a really good clone of the Beard, but I think the version 12 is actually a bit of a nicer vape. For me it is anyway, a little bit more throat hit and a bit more mouthfeel, I think. Tried squonking yet? No, I still haven't. I thought about it. I bought a new mod and I was thinking about buying a squonker, but I did not. I guess I'm stuck in my ways. Stuart Hayes, doing good. Normally first in the chat, but when I heard you going live, I went for a liter of dark rum to go with my Pepsi. You need it, Stuart, watching this. Stuart, sorry about Wednesday with JFM. Something came up at work. I was stuck out in the field. I had a bad day, actually. I was almost dehydrated. And yeah, didn't get home until about 8 o'clock that night, and it's just too late to put anything out. Plus, I didn't feel like doing anything except drinking fluids, not alcohol. Glen Oldham, so go up on the super sweet, say 0.5 as well. No, about 0.25%. If I was you, I'd just leave the super sweet where it is. But if you, yeah, do it 0.25%. Yeah, do 0.25%. I've got the dogs barking downstairs for some reason. Let's have a look. Do you know? 1 second, folks. Let me get these dogs up here because they're going to drive me insane otherwise. Come on, Joe. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, sorry about that. They're barking downstairs and the wife's just gone out, and I didn't know if somebody had come in the house or something. HD Lawn Maintenance, hello Neil, Y Vapor, and hello everyone in chat. How you doing? Have you mixed up that Rice Krispie Treats recipe I gave you that you screenshotted yet, mate? No, Mike, I haven't. I got a ton of recipes I need to make. Or did I? Do you know, I got about 100 juices steeping, and it may be in there. Because I know I went through that folder and put a bunch of the recipes in my phone, you know, on my app, but I'm not 100% sure if I've made it or not. Corey, how you doing? Stuart Hayes, no worries, better late than never, as I get to see you now. By the way, did your fast tech order arrive? Shit no, Stuart. They the one mod, it still hasn't shipped. It's shipped today, but the mod is still on back order. So they shipped the 2 tanks instead. So it's taken them taken them 11 days to realise that, oh, I better ship them the tanks. But I'm used to it with Fast Tech. If I get it before Christmas, I'll be okay. Mr. Kipling country slices need to be an e-liquid. Irregular, I've got the Bakewell tart pretty much down. The trouble is, it kind of, after steeping, it goes off a little bit, so it's not quite a shake and bake, but maybe after 2 days it's pretty good as a Bakewell tart. Jesse Frick, I use FW Blood Orange in my Boa Blood mix, but I have to shake the shit out of it before I mix with it because it looks like it's separated. Have you noticed this with Blood Orange? I haven't used it yet. I have it, but I've not used it. I think I got it a few weeks ago, I think, but I haven't mixed with it yet. You're welcome, Glenn. Bonnie Crawford, how you doing? I'm doing great. That's a shame mine arrived Wednesday, so just over a week, and loving my RX 200S. I think they would have shipped if they had it. I wish they would just let you know if they had it or not when you order it. It's a little bit annoying because they've got something there, restock or something they've got written there, and I looked up what it meant, and it looks like I've got at least another 5 days to go before that one ships, at least. DIY Viper, yeah, it was a few weeks back when folks was asking for a Rice Krispie treat recipe, and I posted mine, and you said you fancied having a go on it, as it was a bit away from what you thought. Yes, that's right. I remember now. Do you know what? I may have made it. Let me have a look. Let me have a look at my screenshots a minute. Dropbox. Screenshots. Oh wow, that one's a while ago. Holy shit, that one's back in May. Must be here then. Don't know. Oh yeah, bang on Rice Krispie treat. Marshmallow, cat vanilla custard, Bavarian cream, Rice Crunchies. Yeah, I know I haven't made it, Mike, looking at it. I would have remembered the meringue in it, because the meringue's quite high, and I know I would have I would have made it, so I'm sorry I haven't made it yet. Lee Dixon, hi Chris, how you doing? Doing good, thanks Lee. Good to have you in here. Christina Near, do you have a blue ras lemonade recipe or know of one? Let me have a look. I got a lot of blue raspberry stuff. Love blue raspberry. Can't remember if I've actually got a blue raspberry lemonade. No, that one's blue raspberry, like with gummy bear and sour in it. No, I don't have a blue raspberry lemonade, but I've seen them around. What I would do is go to eliquidrecipes.com and put in blue raspberry lemonade and see what comes up. I know that I've seen something posted recently just about that. Bonnie Crawford, doing good, taking a break from packing and saw you were live. Nice. Stuart Hayes. Had that with some TFE tanks when they first came out. They got the new RX Gen 3 on pre-order before the UK even lists them. Right. Stuart Hayes battery door on that Gen 3 sucks. Reminds me of the Alien. So no to me getting. Glenn Oldham, you got 4.5 thousand subscribers now. Maybe you can get to 5k soon. I've got a surprise for you when you do. I think you'll love it. Okay, cool. Well, I'm definitely going to do a giveaway, and also tomorrow is the channel's birthday. It's 1 year since the first video. Mike KO. No worries, mate. Just was curious if you did and your thoughts on it. It's my fave amongst some of my mates. Cool. DIY mixing with Brian. How you doing? Good to see you in here. Evening, Chris from Rory C. How you doing, Rory? Robert, hi from UK. Love your show. Thanks, Robert. We got a lot of people in from the UK tonight. Ian Sykes from Oxford. I think someone else said they were from Oxford just a minute ago. Warren, been messing with strawberry this week, mixing without vanilla bean ice cream or custard, using meringue and yogurt. And so far, still taste the strawberry. Do you know what? Something I bought a lot of, or more than usual, is strawberry taffy. I really like that stuff. Just I know JFM's Airhead is a really good recipe, but I need to find my own spin on something. Yeah, that's a really great strawberry flavor. Getting all my recipes together to post on 99 Juices to help promote them and to see what folks think of some of my recipes. Have a lovely pineapple upside down cake. Yeah, do that, Mike. Yeah, go over there and give them your support. One thing I will say, and I've got to get hold of Chase over there as one of the owners. When you use 99 Juices, when you're putting your recipe together, it'll have the base there, and you'll look at your calculator and you go, oh yeah, it's 87% of VG/PG, and it doesn't ask you whether it's VG or PG, it just says how much base, and you'll put 87% in, then you'll do all your other stuff, you'll click add recipe, and for some reason it comes up in, it breaks all the percentages down, it messes everything up. So when you come to add your base, put in drops, and for 15 drops put in 250 drops, and for 500 drops put in for 15 mil put 250 drops, and obviously for 30 mil put in 500 drops. And I found that settles everything out and your percentages come up like they should. But I'll speak to him about that, because I was pulling my hair out over there the other night trying to put some recipes up on there, which I've got a few up there now. Good, Brian. It's good to see you, man. Don't see you much. Fanger, any chance of a blackcurrant cream menthol mix? That sounds good. I haven't used blackcurrant for a while. Actually, I got blackcurrant by Flavor Art recently. Are you guys getting buffering on the video? Because I just noticed my feed here is, well, not my feed from my camera, but I'm watching YouTube at the same time to see what you guys see, and it's buffering. Fanger, I might put something together. I don't know what I'm going to mix, or if I'm going to mix for that matter, but I probably will mix. Stuart Halls, not nitpicking, but Halls is pronounced whores. Weird to type it, but hey, I'm not going to call you a whore. But no, thanks, because I would have just kept calling you Halls. Viscosity, that's a great name. If you've been asked this before on live stream, sorry I've missed it, but who, how, or what inspired you to start mixing? Thanks for the stream. That's a great question. Alright, what happened was I started probably like a lot of people did, and I started on one of those little EVOD mods, EVOD pens. You know, you put your juice in and everything, and just a little voltage little thing you turn on the battery. There's one of the batteries. You just turn it on the bottom. They take like 2 ohm coils in a Kanger, and I started on one of those, and then the Aspire sub-ohm tank come out, and I was ready to kick it up a notch, so I went ahead and got that in an IPv2, and then realized how much juice I got through. I also, like a week later, bought an RDA as well. So okay, I'm glad you don't have no buffering. I'll refresh my page in a second. But yeah, I noticed how much juice I was using, so I was like, this is getting out of hand. So I went ahead and started mixing, and got my first stuff, made some shit, but made some okay stuff. Within the first 2 months, I made my all-day vape, and I still use it now. So that was good. I hit on something straight away, and a strawberry kiwi mix. That was my go-tos, and then after that, it was just playing around with the flavors. And I guess I've been doing it about 1.5 years before I started the channel. Well, maybe 2 years. I don't know. I've lost track of time. It's either 1.5 years or 2.5 years. I can't remember. It flies by so fast. But yeah, once I got into it and I got myself, like, 30, 40 flavors, I was in my element, and I just love mixing. I just love putting stuff together, and not looked back since. Ian Sykes, I've just bought the SX Mini G class. I'm not sure what that is. DIY mixing with Brian. Yeah, man, work has been running like crazy. Got promoted. Now I'm running stuff. Well, that's good, Brian. Nice to hear it. But I know what you mean about actually, let me refresh my stream. I know what you mean about work. Right now my work's busy as hell. There we go. I've refreshed. Everything's looking fine. FA Blackcurrant is the best there is, in my opinion, and no buffer problems. Okay, yeah, it was just my end. It stopped for some reason. I think I've got like Nature's Flavors Blackcurrant or something like that. Nature Express, Flavors Express, or Nature's Flavors. It's one of the. I think it's Flavor Express. Got their blackcurrant, and I think I've got a Flavor West blackcurrant, and then I've got the Flavor Art blackcurrant, which I don't even think I've used yet. Lee Dixon, happy birthday for the channel. Please keep up the good work. Love your channel. It's honest and personal, if that makes sense. That's what it's supposed to be, Lee. I'm glad that gets across. That's what it's supposed to be. It started off, if you go back and watch the first video, it started off on my kitchen table with not very good sound, and just me throwing some stuff together. And then it kind of just progressed. But then after the first few videos, I thought to myself, I'm going to keep it raw. I'm okay at video editing. I can do all the nice fancy stuff, put things up. It takes a long time. It makes it more polished. But at the same time, I kind of like being able to sit down with somebody. If I'm looking at it from your point of view, you sit down, you're sat there with the person, just like watching one of your buddies at the table showing you how to do it. And that's how it's supposed to come across. That's how I like it, and it's puts everybody on the same page and the same level as well. It's there's no fancy shit with it. It's just a guy mixing at a table, and I think everyone can do that. You're welcome, Fanger. Lee Dixon, no buffering here in Morecambe. I went to Morecambe a long time ago. Yeah, it's a very strong blackcurrant. I use it like 2% if it's going to be the main profile in a mix. Use it 0.5%, will turn almost any fruit into a jam, which is lovely. Yeah, I've heard that. Animal Morgan, Hey Chris, just got here. How you doing? Ian Sykes. It's a high-end mod from Yeehee. Oh, oh yeah, SX. Yeah, should have known that, shouldn't I? Yes, the SX. Uh, so it's is that just come out? I've kind of looked at stuff the other day because I was buying a mod, which I went ahead and bought. I bought one. I wasn't quite sure which one to buy, and I posted it up on the Facebook page, you know, for um, people to recommend something. And then I had a good look around and seen some different things. And in the end, I went with the GX2/4, I think is what it's called. I don't remember. It's the one that takes either 2 batteries or 4 batteries. And I think it's the Smock. I don't even remember now. I've done all my damn homework on it and don't even remember what I ordered. But I got what I wanted, so. I've even got the batteries all ready for it. All I need now is the mod. Stuart Hores, I'm going to call you Hores now, just took the leap and got Polar Blast as 8% Coolada by FW doesn't do anything to me. 8% Coolada by FW. See, I've got a generic Coolada. It's just from eSig Express. Coolada doesn't, I don't think it's that strong either. A lot of people can't stand it. When they hear I put it in at 2 and 3%, they think I'm fucking insane. But I like it at that. But Polar Blast is pretty good. Al Morgan, congrats on the 4,500 subs. Thank you. Yep, it's going to be 5,000 before you know it. Fanger. And also, let me just tell you, folks, if you're asking me something and I'm not answering you and I'm reading other stuff and you're thinking, why the hell ain't he talking to me? Type at DIY Vapor. Or if you're talking to one of the other people in the channel, type at and their name. So at DIY Vapor, when you put at DIY, it will come up there already for you. Just click it and then type what you want. And it will come up in red if you look at the video. There's the little red blocks. That's people that's typed at DIY Vapor, and that's all I'm reading from because I just can't read through everything. I have in Aware Blackcurrant, just recalled my big baby beast and it tastes burnt. Also just bought a Predator. So far I like it. I think I looked at that one. Hello, I just got Serial 27 from Capella. It smells so nice. I just need to think of something to mix it with. I've used that for quite a lot. Do you know what? I put a little bit in it. A little bit of it in the cheesecake crust sometimes. Not any ones I've released, but ones I've been messing around with recently. And a lemon tart, I put a little bit in the crust. It's quite nice with cookie and things like that. It's kind of got a dry taste. And it's one of those things, if you want like a dry, crunchy cookie, I think just a little bit in there, like 0.5% up to 1% is fine just to give you that something different. A great 2 battery mod is the VGod Pro 150. I looked at a lot of 2 battery mods, Brian. See, I've got a 3 battery right now. I've got the old RX 200, you know, the original one. And it works like a charm. It's always fired, never let me down. I've dropped it. I've took most of the paint off of it. And I think my batteries are getting a little old. I did buy some recently. That they work a lot better. But I've been vaping about 80 to 90 watts recently, which is a bit more than I normally do because I've had an RDA on there. And the batteries have been kind of running low towards the end of the day, where they used to like last a day and a half. So I was like, well, let's get something, let's treat myself and get something nice and get something with 4 batteries in it. That was kind of the thinking behind that. Ian Sykes, it's been out a few months. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind with that stuff, Ian. I'm a behind with a lot of stuff, you know, the FDA and all that stuff. I don't know where all that shit is right now. I kind of keep up with, obviously, with flavors and things like that. But most of my time is devoted to just mixing. And I don't really go off and look at much else. Lee Dixon. I'm just starting out mixing, and some concentrate brands stronger than others. If so, there are a ratio to use if substituting one brand for another. Yeah, it is a lot different. The best thing to do is, if you haven't got it, ask the person that made the recipe. If you know, if you're using, say strawberry, and it says strawberry ripe, and you don't have it, but you've got Inawera strawberry, ask the person, how strong is Inawera strawberry to strawberry ripe. You'll be putting half as much in, maybe third or quarter of much in of Inawera as what you will strawberry ripe. And if you're in doubt, add half the amount, and if you can't taste it, add a little more afterwards. Oh, somebody's beeping me up here. Hold on. Oh dear. I'm in live feed right now. Alright. It's asking me about apple pie. See this? Oh, for fuck's sake. Now the phone's gone shitty. I get this all the time, by the way. People messaging me about recipes and flavours and that, which I just can't keep up. I can't keep up with it. I don't know how many emails I got this last week, but it's some of them I've not even read. I just can't get to them. I can't keep up with it, and it's impossible to answer everyone. It's what it is. It's impossible to give people that personal touch. This is why the live feed's here, so we can ask a bunch of questions. Not that I'm complaining about it. It's nice to get it, but I have Cloud9 by Slaub. Is that a spelling mistake? Which is like blueberry or blackberry with mint. I've got Cloud9, which is by Flavor West, I think. It's my nighttime vape, so I don't get vapor's tongue. Seems to work apart from Coolada. Pete Whitley, also over 1,500 on the Facebook page. Yeah, I know, Pete. It's gone up quite a lot. The Facebook page kind of had a little change. I was out for 2 months, and it kind of sat there and got stagnant for a little bit. Not because I wasn't there, but just because I set it up in a certain way where search engines and other people on Facebook weren't going to find it very easy. And I wanted the YouTube viewers, because this is all about YouTube. I started off YouTube. I wanted the YouTube users to know about it and go in there and join up so they could chat like you are now. So someone kind of mentioned about it that, we could do so much more with it, and you could have so much more people come in if we do this and we do that. And I was like, well, I kind of know what to do. So all I done was just change the name of the group and put a link up in the top left-hand corner, right-hand corner as you look at, just up here. And since I put the links up and changed the name, it's like that. We kind of doubled already, like in the last month, and it just keep on going and going. I wasn't so sure about having it get too big, but it seems to be working. It's a fun group. Fender, what is your favorite mixers of all time? One of yours and one of another mixer. Do you know what? I don't mix much from other mixers, I must admit, just because I've never really had to. But it's a good question. I know recently JFM's Strawberry Airhead I thought was excellent, really good. And as for my own, right now the Beard clone is right up there. But of course I've got my all-day vape, which I make in 250 at a time. Look at the damn colour of that. I need to start getting on it. That's been steeping now for about 7-8 weeks, I think. But yeah, my all-day vape is what I've been on for like 2.5-3 years, however long it is I've been mixing. But the beard clone that just come out that I just released this week is another cracker. I've been on that for the last couple of days. Stuart Hawes, what type of bats do you use? I go for the 3500 mAh. I think it's the brown ones. It's the brown ones is what I've been getting more of recently. Well, the ones I got in here. Oh fuck. I can't remember. They're either LGs or something similar. The only ones I used to get Sony H. What were they? VTCs. That's VTC 5s. That's what I used to buy all the time, and then you couldn't get them apart from knockoff ones, so I started getting the other ones. The ones I just bought were 300 mAh, and I don't remember. I could go find out what they are. They're sat downstairs, but they were a good price for what they were. So I went ahead and got them because they were selling 4 at a time. Jesus Vapes, any of the DNA 250 mods are awesome. I looked at the DNAs and I was kind of a bit of a cheapskate. I thought I'm going to go for this other one. One, it's because of the 4 batteries. The thing is with the DNA mod, somebody put this in there for me, and I don't mean this the wrong way. Who was it said that? Jesus Vapes. But what's so special about it? That's what I don't get. I understand it does a lot of different things, but what would it do different? You know, me vaping this right now, which is a Smok X Cube 2 at 60 watts. What will the DNA 250 do for me at 60 watts, which would be different? That's the thing. You know, that's what gets me thinking. Why do I remember that when the first DNAs come out, they had a bunch of settings in there, and you could do all sorts of little things by messing around in there. But I couldn't really see anything else other than that. The RX 200, I paid like £40 for. I bought it when I was in England, and the DNA at the time was way over. You know, the DNA equivalent that looked exactly like it was like way over £100. I couldn't quite understand why the big difference when they're both really doing the same thing. Just checked Social Blade, and apparently you have 5,000 subs in 30 days. Are you doing a special? I enjoyed the 2004. Oh, I'll have yeah 5,000 subs. I am doing something. I've got to work out what to do though, because I can't ship juice overseas. I won't do it. I'm going to probably do a mod and a tank giveaway with some of my juice. If someone wins the competition in the US, I'll go ahead and get it for them, package it up and send it to them. If someone wins it in England, I will probably get my brother to get the mod for me, or my nephew, he works in a vape store, and mail it on for me. But I'm going to do something like that, but shipping juice outside the country right now is a nightmare, and I don't want that in a package with a mod and then it get opened and a whole bunch of issues. So I don't mind, you know, I guess I could ship them separate, but it's just I'd rather not ship juice anymore international. The last time I sent some to Canada, I told the guy what was in there because I'd rather be honest. And he said, "Oh, I've got a letter here about that." So he read it out, and I was like, "Oh, there ain't no nicotine in it," which I lied, there was. But I said, so basically it's food flavorings. So I went ahead and sent it. I never had no problem, but it's getting more stringent. Have you used any of the Flavora range of concentrates? Yeah, Ian, I've got about 20 of them. I've got mixed feelings about them. We have someone that just just came into the group recently who's got a page called FLV Fan, and they're very, very knowledgeable on Flavora, and I'm going to pick their brains about some of them, because some are extremely strong, and some of them I found one of them is extremely weak, and there's a few other ones that are just on par. But their cream, Flavora's cream, is probably my favorite cream. That thing's excellent. Their apples are really good. Their strawberries are really good. Their lemon is excellent. Their pineapple is a little different, but it's kind of real pineapple. What gets you is you don't get this artificial taste with some of them. It tastes like the real thing, and it kind of throws you out a little bit. But yes, I do have some. Sorry, I have gone past. Holy shit, I'm well behind now. I'm well up the chat, so I still haven't. You should get the Pico Squeeze and the Serpent BFRDA, a cheap setup to try squonking. Set you back about £30. So not the world. That is if you ever want to try it. I'm sure I will one time. I just don't know right yet. Hi Chris, Apple Pie version 2. Did you get around to it? Very excited. Don't get too excited. It's right here. And I tried it for breakfast this morning. It's called Granny's Pie. Oh, damn, it won't focus, will it? There you go. It's called Granny's Pie, and for some reason the tartness didn't come out at all. It's not bad. It's just a little bit land of the bland. Need to go back to the drawing board on that one. I need something to jump out and say, here's a fucking apple, you know, and throw it in your face. Doesn't need to be real tart, but it just needs to be an apple pie, and right now it's just a bit boring. Not a bad vape, but just boring. Did you get around to it? Want my dose of Granny Smith, not in her knickers. The apple flavour, of course. Yeah, I need, and like I just said, I need to as well. Hi Chris, can you recommend a good lime flavour? I'm quite new to DIY and want to try and make a lemon and lime cheesecake. Do you know what? Lemon and lime by Capella is pretty good. The lime is pretty good by Capella. I think key lime by TFA. And then there's a lime cold pressed, something lime cold pressed, which I tried the other day, which I've got, and I haven't made anything with it. That was quite nice as well. It's either, I think it's Flavor Art. I may be wrong though. But there's quite a few limes out there. But the lemon and lime, if you're making a lemon and lime cheesecake, I'd use the lemon and lime by Capella. Let's have a look. You always point up to links, but to us it's under the vid button. Under the vid button. Let me have a look. My channel. Alright. It's above where the subscribers are for me. And it's where it says DIY Vapor, and it's got the big logo up the top. It says join us on Facebook there, and then next to it's got a little picture of the earth, and it's got my link there. Let me click a video. Just click any video and see. Oh, of course you're watching it like this, aren't you? Do you know what? Yeah, I didn't think about that. Where is it? I don't know where it is there. If you go to my home page, it's up there in the... Do you know what? I'm glad you said about that. You said it's below the vid button. I'll find it in a minute. But if you go to the home page, it's up in the website banner, in the YouTube banner. Right, let me get... Oh, my damn feed has stopped again, which I'm watching. Alright, let's go down. Sound... Oh, shit. Sounds like you probably bought the LG Browns. Yeah, I did, and I got the LGs. Oh God, and what's the other ones? Yeah, I got the LG Browns. That's what. And then before that, I'm trying to think what they were. They're green. Weren't the LGs? It was. I can't remember, but yeah, the LG Browns is what I just got. Warren Lindsay, DOA Vapor, no shipping to UK. There's certain things. Yeah, there's certain things, Warren, I just can't send over there. What's that Stuart Horde one? I'm looking at. Anyway, I'm not going to read out what isn't to me. I've done a raspberry orange sherbet vape yet. I've done an orange sherbet one. I don't think it had raspberry in it. Let me have a look. Oh, come on, damn phone. Actually, I wouldn't even know what I called it. Sherbet lemon candy. I think that's the one I've done. Yeah, I've done sherbet lemon, but not anything with raspberry. That sour apple you posted on Facebook this morning, how does it taste? I don't know. I made it last night. I shaked it and vaped it, but I don't quite remember how to tell you. I've got it on the table. Let me dab a little bit on my hand. I actually made it for somebody. I'll tell you the story about that in a second. Where is it? Sour apple. You know what? If there's, maybe I can try it in here. Yeah, I can. There, I'll vape a little bit of it. It's Jolly Rancher is what it is. Man, it's Jolly Rancher. Just like it. It's just like Jolly Rancher. Nice and strong as well. But yeah, that's what that one's like, Glenn. Yeah, it's nice. James, what's your thoughts on real flavors? I haven't got any because I haven't tried it. There's a couple of Perillum jungle flavors. I've got like one of theirs. There's like northeast flavors. There's a few other ones that I've never tried. I don't know if I'll go. I mean, I've got to try them at some time. But you know, it's like, where do you stop? I slowly build up. I probably get. I order maybe about once every 2 months and get about 15 new flavors, something like that. Stuart, I'll take a screenshot and post on Facebook. I don't know what that's about. Carl Jones, random one for you. Were you a Sierra Cosworth owner back in the day? I get wet over old RS500 Sierras. Nah, I was a motorbike. I was a biker. I was a motorbiker all the way. Yeah, someone said 25 hours. Samson 25 hours is the other one. I was trying to think what they were. I was like, that's what the green ones are. Sorry, but Carl, yeah, I was always in the motorbikes right up until I almost killed myself on one about 10 years ago. I hit a deer. I almost died. So I haven't ridden since. And then seen a Subaru BRZ on a forecourt one day and said, holy shit, now that's a car. Bought that, got in the cars. So that's what happened there. Stuart will tag you on Facebook for what we see when viewing live feed. Most we could get for links is from description in the vid. Okay. Well, where it is, Stuart, if you click on if underneath the video or somewhere in the video it'll have my name, it'll have something DIY Vapor. The video is by DIY Vapor, or it'll have something there about DIY Vapor. If you just click on DIY Vapor, then it takes you to the home page. And on the home page it's in the banner. I should have thought about that. I keep thinking the banner is on every page that you view, but it isn't. So maybe I need to discreetly put that somewhere else. Chris, how do you feel about Loran flavors? The watermelon tastes just like Jolly Rancher candy. I used to love Loran flavors. I had more Loran than anything else because they used to sell them in those little dram bottles, and you could buy a shitload of them and taste a ton of different flavors. I still have some of them. They're like their butter rum is really good. Their melon, I've got a big bottle of melon, a big bottle of pear. I do have a few Loran ones. I've got a big bottle of their chocolate as well. Their chocolate's really good. So yeah, I do like them. And I think I do have their watermelon as well. Just bought a bunch of Snosberry yogurt and got 120ml max VG 3mg to send to you, so you can try to clone it whenever you want. Okay, do you need my you need my address, Blaze, or have you already got me? Something that happened, that Jolly Rancher apple I just tasted, somebody got hold of me about 3 weeks ago and said they'd had enough of DIY. They tried it, they didn't like it, weren't getting what they wanted out of it, and would I like their flavors? So I said, well, if you're going to throw them away, then yeah, send them to me. And I said, when you do, I said, I'll mix you some stuff up and send back. So anyway, they sent me it, and I thought it'd probably be a bunch of stuff I've already got. A ton of it was stuff I never had. I mean, when I say a ton of it, there was about 10 flavors in there. There was some ethyl mortal crystals and something else, Coulada maybe. But yeah, there was some stuff in there I'd never tried. But that's why I made some flavors last night to send someone back to thank them. But yeah, Blaze, if you've got my email, and just send me an email. If not, I'll send you it now. I ordered those flavors today just so I can try it. I'm really in the apples and want one that really hits the spot. Yeah, that one was pretty good. Hello, Chris. Is Watkins flavoring brand okay to use? What can you say about that? Nothing, because again, I haven't heard of them. Has anybody on here heard of Watkins flavor brand? The mod you bought is the Smok GX. That's right. It's good mod, and I have just bought one myself. Yeah, that's what it is. I thought it was the Smok. I looked at several different ones and went with the Smok in the end. It had some good reviews on it. Have you tried any I guess floral or veg flavors? I've got cucumber, cactus, violet. I think I've got rose. I've got a few. Yeah, I've got a few. Cucumbers. The cucumber's really good if you mix it with menthol. Do a cucumber menthol. That's a really refreshing vape. The cactus, if you mix cactus with other fruits, as long as you don't use it very much, it kind of makes them like, I guess, a little juicier. That's something I learned from DIY or Die. They mentioned about the cactus. Otherwise, Inaware is cactus, so otherwise I would have probably never have ordered it. But I use it, and it does work. But if you use it too much, I don't think it's got a very nice taste. Racing Rivals. Damn, it's been a while. How are you doing? Just under the bottom of the vid, and it says DIY Vapor. Or you could make a poster to put behind you while you're live that gives the links. Yeah, Stuart, I need something permanent on the maybe at the opening of the videos. I'm thinking of my other videos, the opening of the videos, or at the end of the videos as well, have a link up. It's easy to do. So yeah, I didn't of course I didn't even think about it. Every time I click on my link that I've got for the YouTube channel, it comes up on my homepage. So it's got the web banner up there and it's got the links in the banner. That's why I always point up there. Like, but now I'm looking at the videos, it's not there. I will message you on Facebook to get the address. Okay, Blaze. But yeah, if anyone wants, I get I've had about 20 requests for clones this week. You know, it's. I'm not going to say what I think about it because it's kind of. I am going to say it. It's kind of selfish on people's part because it's like they just say, "Can you clone this?" Because it's my favorite juice. You know, it's like if you ask me to clone the Milkman or Mother's Milk or something like that, it's quite very popular. But some of these I've never heard of. And it's like, I'm not just going to go out and buy this to clone it just for one person, you know. It's but if you particularly want one cloned, then send me the juice and I'll do what I can. But I'd rather it one that's kind of people know about. But even if it's not, if you want it cloned that bad, send me it and I'll try and get something close to it. Don't know why, but my video keeps stopping this end. I'm watching the live feed as well, like you folks are, and it keeps stopping. Let's have a look. Thanks for the input on the round flavors. You're very welcome. Pete Boyle, just wondering, how do you store your liquids, PG, VG, flavors, and Nick? The Nick I've got in the freezer, but the VG and PG's just kept at room temperature over at my desk. I've got 2 gallons underneath the desk and like half a gallon of PG. And I do the same with the flavors. I just keep them at room temperature, which it's like a constant 72 degrees up here, I think. And the blinds are always drawn, so it hasn't got direct sunlight on them. But I used to cover them. I used to cover them with a sheet every single night before I left them to make sure that no UV light got on them, but I'm not so worried about it now. Yeah, it's good to see you, Racing. It's Racing Rivals. It's been a while. I think I've caught up with the chat. Is it weird I've blocked your voice as loads asking me questions? Maybe it's the rum. Don't talk about blocking because you know I'll do a JFM on you. Alright, I need some beard. The only thing with this beard, it's a bit of a coil clogger and a damn cotton. The cotton, it messes the cotton up. The cotton's gone really dark brown already on this. And I put it in last night. So it's going to be a coil killer, I know that much. My God, that's good. Damn. Oh wow, where was I? That's some good shit. Yeah, Brian, I always kept my Nick in a box for the longest time and it never done it any harm. Never turned colour or anything. And like I said, it's pretty dark up. I think I've got 1 gallon in the closet over there, which is pitch black. But yeah, just got, I just don't think it'd do anything, any favors if it got hot or if it was in sunlight. DIY Vapor and Warren Lindsay, I saw the Facebook group grew a lot. Yeah, I was just talking about that just a minute ago, Racing. I changed the name of the group added a link over here, which seems like the link might not have done much. It might have just been the name of the group, but it was put down. It was first set up not to be a huge Facebook group. It was for the YouTubers to go over and discuss stuff, and that's how I wanted it to stay. It wasn't to be famous or do anything. It was just for another means for an outlet, because when I seen the live feeds and everyone chatting to each other, it seemed like a great thing to have somewhere else they could chat. Hey guys, go lay down. Go lay down. So yeah, and then someone had mentioned it wasn't doing so good, or it could do better. So I just thought, well, okay, well I'll change the name. That's all I need to do. So that's what I done. And now people can find it when they type in DIY mixing. They'll find my group. So that's all that's happened to it, is a name change. And now people can find it in searches a lot easier. And it's made a hell of a difference. It's like doubled. Don't you bloody JFM me. You know what happened. I unsubscribed from him, yeah. James Rivera, Beard number 71. James, go over to our Facebook group, or well, just go to my last video on this channel, and or maybe the one before that. I don't know. It's either the last video or the one before that video, and it's Beard number 71 clone. It's sweet and sour peach gummy. It's really, really good. Viscosity, is it just me, or are the best juices always coil killers? Yeah, they seem to be. I know ones I used to vape when I first started out used to wreck my coils, you know, and then I was buying coils. One of them was terrible. I was lucky if I got a day and a half out of it, but the juice was so good. I loved it, but just couldn't do anything with it. Jesse Fred, Chris the TV star, yeah. Juice Man, Chris, dogs humping each other. Yeah, they're playing, and one of them likes to be dominant, so he kind of lays on top of the other one. He wants to show him that he's the dominant one. Thing is, in about he's already the puppy's already bigger than the other dog, and give it a few more months, and he's going to be twice the size of him. He's going to be a big dog. He's got huge paws on him. Rory C. I tried to re-register the website but didn't receive email link to website. Should I send you a message? How long ago, Rory? Was it in the last week? Because I completely ditched the other site and I installed it manually, everything. And it seemed to have got rid of the email problem, but some people were still having problems logging in, which every single one of them is a mobile device, and I don't know why the emails were an issue to begin with, but I think it had something to do with my server, with the way the email was set up when you do a one-click install, which is what I'd done. So instead I chose not to be lazy and do it all myself, and it seemed to have worked out. But if you've not tried it in the last 7 days, then you probably want to give it another go, because it should send you an email. And somebody said that they couldn't do shit with their mobile, with their phone, so what they've done, they went and done it on a PC, and it sent them the email, they registered, and everything's fine. They can sign in on the phone now. So I think it's a phone issue. It was a couple of days after your last live show. Stuart, I ain't answering that. A couple of days after your last live show. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the new site or not. You might want to just give it one more. Well, you'll know if you can try. Hold on 1 second, Rory. I'll soon tell you. Are you signed in as Rory or Rory C? Because I'll have a quick look. Because it'll tell me in here whether there's a user under that name, and that tell me that you have tried since this site was new. Okay, let's have a look. Come on. God, it never refreshes when you want it real quick. Well, I don't have a Rory. Yes, I do. Rory C. Okay. It may be. Have you checked your spam? Because I know somebody said that it was throwing it in the spam every time, and I can see you've got a Hotmail account. If you're looking at it via a web browser and it's not coming into an email client, or vice versa, it could be stuck in a spam folder somewhere. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Do you know what, Rory? Just message me on Facebook. Just message me that you need your account sorted out, and I'll do it from there. I'll need some info off of you. Shit, now I've lost my chat and my screen. There we go. Yeah, I've seen you on there, Rory. You are in there, so you have tried it since then. But I bet you it's stuck in spam, because when I looked at the support forums the other night, there was a few other people that had that problem, and it was throwing it in the spam, and some people weren't finding it. You don't have Facebook, okay? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that account, and then that'll allow you to try again. So give me a second. Delete. Confirm deletion. But this time when you go in there, check your spam folder. It might be getting, if you've got it coming to an email client on your phone, so you just open up your email program and your Hotmail comes in through there, you might find that you need to visit the online version, through your web browser, and go in and have a look at the spam folder. It's probably in there. Is what I'd imagine. That's if it still works like that. Let's have a look. Jesse Free, I'm having those troubles logging in. When you were fixing site, I registered and it worked fine, but now I can't log in with the account I registered. I really don't know what's going on with it. I may just ditch the son of a bitch, to tell you the truth. Yeah, because it's more trouble than it's worth. And the thing is, the whole reason I've got it set up like that is because there's little behind the scenes things that I wanted to put in there and make it fun. So that's why it's set up like that. But yeah, but if I keep getting issues with it, I'll just shit can it. It's more, like I said, it's more trouble than it's worth. And it actually, doing that site takes up more of my time than anything else. Let's have a look. Gotta go. Thanks for the great show and chat. Chat BHP. Why's BHP? Be safe. Much love. Good to see you, James. Can't use username or email to log in. Jesse, message. I want to try something. Message me. I won't do it right now. I'll do it after the live feed. But message me later through Facebook and tell me what your. I know what your email is. I know what your username is because I can go in and have a look at it through the back end. It doesn't show me your password. I can go in and pull it out of the database, but it'd take fucking ages. So if you can give me your password, I will see if I can log in from where I am. And if I can log in, then I know that it's an issue on other, because I've never had a problem logging in at all, ever. But I always do it on the PC. Warren Lindsay. Oh, sorry, I'm reading something else. Robert White, what you mixing tonight? I don't know. Don't know. I've been answering questions continuously. I've not even thought about it. I knew you would love the beard number 71. I can't wait to mix up a batch up. Yeah, Alex, you've got to do it, man. Especially seeing you sent me that stuff. You've got to mix it. You'll love it. Oh, Brian asked the same thing. What juice you mixing tonight? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, Chris, I always use iPad to check messages. I have no problems normally. I will retry and check my web browser. Yeah, just yeah, I mean, it's worth going in and having a look because everything I seen online, the login problems was issues with cookies. So I sorted a lot of it out by manually putting code in the cookies myself, which you can just go to an online generator and it'll do it for you, and then just put it in there, and that worked a charm. But then if you haven't got the cookies set up on your browser properly, it has an issue with the site, or it does with some sites. I spent hours trying to troubleshoot this, and like I said, if it carries on, I probably just shit can the site and not worry about it because it's just a headache. You can always do the view only links to your vids and post in Facebook like your Area 1 vid. Do you know what, Stuart? The trouble is with Facebook, we've got 1,500 people on there. We've maybe got 50 people that actually post. So it makes me wonder what the rest of them are doing. So it's like, I think people that actually take the time to go in and sign up to the site, which has not as many people sign up to the website. I think the ones that go in there actually do use it. And I don't want, I don't know, I just don't want to put it out there for a bunch of people that might go and look at it and not really that interested in it to start with. But like I said, if I keep getting issues with it, I'll probably just stop it. But I'm going to get hold. I got hold of support there once, and that was about as useful as tits on a boar hog. They just went there and said they signed in just fine. I made them an admin account so they could go in there and do what they want. I told them to set up an account from a mobile device, and they done that, and it worked perfectly. So they couldn't emulate it. And it seems to be about 1 in 50 people get it. So I really don't know what it is. Sweet watermelon mix. I've done that one quite a few times. Done it on live shows quite a few times, the watermelon. Have you ever thought of doing like a tour video of your setups from streaming and mixing and stuff? I think that'd be cool to see. I've done a tour of the house, which kind of started up here. Started right at the computer where I'm sitting right now. And then I turned around, I showed the desk, and then I went downstairs, I showed every room in the house, showed the garage with my car, and showed the backyard, and that's on there. God, my feed has stopped again. But I've got a lot of other good ideas for it as well. But it's just, if it ain't gonna work, and if it's gonna be just a headache, then I'd rather not mess with it. Thanks, Pete. Okay, that was the last I've got a chance to vape. God damn, that's good. Wow, it went quiet all of a sudden. That's nice. I've caught up with everything. I get a chance to have a vape. You've got a new tank? No, I've got one coming. I've got one in the mail, coming to me. 2 of them. But no, I've got this is my my old RDA, my CLT. I just happened to wick it last night, and because my other ones needed cleaning out, and I couldn't be bothered to do it. This one had a coil in it, and it was clean, so I wicked it and gone with that. You ever tried King's Crest Duchess? If so, have you tried cloning? I've seen several try, but to no avail. I've never tried it. When you're looking at commercial juices, I've tried maybe 10. So, well, maybe a bit more than that. Maybe 20. Maybe 20 juices. That's it. That's just fun. I mean, I haven't bought. The only juice I've bought is the Milkman to get a cloning of it. That's probably one of the only juices I've bought in the last. Well, apart from the cloning juices, I haven't bought a juice in 3 years. Apart from the ones I've tried in a store and thought, yes, I'd like to clone that, and I've taken it with me. But it doesn't happen very often. Let's spam so he can't vape. Did you do OGB? Maybe like a list in Area 51 of what you have steeping, and people can't keep asking. That's what was coming. All the stuff that I was going to be, all the stuff I'm working on. See, I've got to have a chance to do it, and the weekend's the best time. Like a Sunday morning, I was going to go in and update it tomorrow, and put a couple of recipes in there of what I'm working on, and other stuff that I'm working on. That's the whole point of Area 51. And then the recipe section, I'm just going to slip recipes in there every now and again. Ones that don't have videos on them, but ones that are pretty good, because I don't make videos on everything. I try and make videos on the ones that are not like the other videos I've made, kind of thing. It's hard because once I've done like, I don't know how many it is, maybe 150 videos or something. After a while, you kind of run out of ideas. But yeah, certain ones, or if I've done an update of one, say I've done the Milkman once, and then I've done it twice, then I've done it a third time. You know, it's I haven't done anything on it for quite a while though. But if I did and it got better, I would slip it into the recipe section and not tell anybody. It's up to the viewers to find it. Finally got around to signing up, but it's saying I'm an admin. Oh, are you serious? Let me have a look. No, you. Oh, you. Are you talking about the website or the Facebook group? That's to Viscosity. The DIY Vapor website group or the Facebook group? Sorry, the DIY Vapor Man website or the Facebook group? Because I just looked at my website, and there's not the website. Well, there's not another admin in there. Just shows one admin, which is me. I'll refresh it again. Can you go to the admin panel? The admin panel will be on the top left. It'll say DIY Vapor, and there'll be a link to go to the dashboard. Because if you can get in there, then we do have a problem. Okay. I was like, holy shit. All right, I got it. Okay. Sorry if you've answered, but how is the Grape Airhead coming on? It isn't, Jesse. I haven't even started it yet. It's the half of Grape Airhead in the wrapper is still sat on right in the middle of the mixing table, reminding me to start it, but I haven't started it yet. There's just too much going on right now. I didn't start it. Making other people's juices and making some more beard for myself, and The site is good even without Area 51, as it links to Dropbox that Facebook finds a pain in the ass. Yeah. Website, the admin bit is custom page to edit. Yeah, okay, we just read that. Train Sonic, how you doing? You put in there really time for folks to give up Facebook? Damn, if I gave up Facebook, I would never be able to talk to my family. I'm 3,500 miles away. I'd have to do it on the phone. I get to see all their pictures and my nephews and kids growing up, and it has its pluses. Do you have a good Heisenberg recipe? I probably get asked this once a week. I don't. I've never actually tried the juice either. I know everybody loves that. I'll have to try it at some time because that's all I keep hearing about is Heisenberg. Is there anywhere you have all your flavors listed? There's always a recipe you make and I am missing one or two flavors. I used to have them on eliquidrecipe.com, and I kept them up to date for a long time, and then I stopped updating them. So I've probably got double what's in there right now. My actual flavor, do you know what? My phone has it, but I don't know if there's any. I can export what's on the phone. Export, share all recipes. I don't think I can do it with the aroma library though. Warning, here you can install predefined. Nope. Okay. I'll have to have a look at that, see if I can export anything from there. Because I know the flavor list, maybe, do you know what? That's something I ought to do for the winner of the 5,000. I just thought of that. That's what I'm going to do. I've got a great idea. 5,000 subscribers. Whoever is the winner of that, will, however I do the competition, I will export all my phone information into a file, and all you've got to do is download the app and install it on an Android. I might even do it on the iPhone, I don't know. And then you can just install it and you'll have every recipe I've ever done, including, no matter whether it's good, bad or indifferent, it'll have every single version of every clone I've done, the whole 9 yards. I think that would be a good thing to have as well, on top of some sort of giveaway. Will you carry on perfecting the apple pie recipe? Yeah, I'm sure I will. I've got a folder. See this app I've got on here. I've got it in categories. If anyone's got eJuice Lab, you know what I'm talking about. Guys, go lay down, please. Go on, go lay down. Yeah, so I've got uncategorized one, a category just called uncategorized. I think that comes as standard, and it's just stuff in there that I might have tried once and not done anything with. I've got a premium one, which is all my favorites. Then I've got one called versions, and I go in there and it's got a bunch of different versions of ones, and I go in there a lot and just check which versions I ended up with. And then I've got viewers recipes where I'll stick people's in there that have passed stuff on to me. But that's so yeah, when the apple pie and stuff like that, I'll go back through there and do some more of it. It's not something like I'm really crazy on right now, especially after the last one I made, but it definitely get another version. If you do, everyone make its size, but oh yeah, if you ever make one, it's Heisenberg. But yeah, I know who it's by, but it's just you know, I'm probably just not going to go out and buy it just to. I don't know. It's one of those things. I always get asked if it's if I was talking about it just a minute ago. If I've cloned this and cloned that, Clones, all my clones are on my channel. I've never done a clone without posting it up in a video. Racing Rivals, gotta go again, wife, it's waiting in bed. Juice Man, going to make a blueberry cheesecake macaroon in vanilla ice cream. Now that sounds good. Nexa, how you doing? Oh, so there's a few of you don't like Heisenberg. I can't remember exactly what it is. I think it got some like menthol or something. Well, let me have a look. Heisenberg. Heisenberg. Right there. Oh, okay, Heisenberg. The blue, as it's known. Has it got a description? No. Oh, blue raspberry, blue ice pop, blue slushy. Well, that's great. That tells me a lot. Let's see if this one's got a better... Oh, it wants me to enter my birth date? Fuck off. God damn. Why is it? Oh, I don't know. I ain't going to go into that now. Okay, I can kind of see what the Heisenberg is. That annoys me, websites nowadays for vaping. Ask if you're over 18. I mean, if you're under 18, you can still click yes. I mean, what's the, you know, and entering your birthday and all. I guess it covers their asses. I guess then they do everything they can, but it's so annoying as being somebody that's over 18 wanting to go into these, because their website there, I'm not going to take the time to even type my shit in. I'm just going to go somewhere else and find the information I wanted. Where does everyone buy their bottles from? I have just bought 60 glass dropper bottles from Liquid Barn, 30ml bottles for like $21, 60 of them. JFM from John from JFM Development, he was telling me about it, and if you put in JFM, all capitals, JFM 15 for 15% off at Liquid Barn. Yeah, go to Liquid Barn, go to their bottles, go to their clear ones, and go to the 30ml ones. It won't show you it as soon as you go in there, it'll show the 15ml ones, but go to the 30ml ones, and they're like 30 cents each or something. I can't remember exact price, but it's really cheap. So I went ahead and bought 60 of them. Okay, fruity, blueberry, and aniseed, menthol. Yeah, I thought it had menthol in it. Let me see if Liquid Barn still got that offer on. Probably everyone's known about it now and bought them out of it. They've also got brown bottles, smoke bottles that were on special as well. But glass clear, it says 80 cents right there, and then you go and put the 1 ounce bottle on. Yeah, there we go, 36 cents a bottle. Or is that 35? 36. So yeah, go to their site, go to the glass bottles, and it will say the 1 ounce bottles are 80 cents. The half ounce bottles are 80 cents. The 1 ounce bottles are 36 cents. So the ones that are twice the size are half the price. So yeah, and you can buy them in packs of 120. So that would cost you like $42 for 120 glass bottles. That's pretty damn good. And then if you put JFM 15 in, you'll get 15% off. And if you go over $50, you get free shipping. So I bought some Gorilla bottles and something else. I can't remember what else. Some nicotine. Yeah, no shit. $5 to $6 for 10 mil does suck. Yeah, you can get some good bottles off of eBay. Have everyone noticed? So, and this is changing the subject a little bit and going away from vapor, but eBay. What the fuck is wrong with eBay lately? Oh well, what's been wrong with them in the last 5 years? I mean, you can't get a deal on eBay anymore unless it's someone that is being, unless it's being sold by the owner. Then you may get something, you know, it's actually bidding on. But you used to be able to go there and get it cheaper than you could anywhere else. No matter whether it was a buy it now or what it was, but you go in there now, most of it's more expensive. Fanger, about 2 streams ago, you did a mix in a glass bottle because we said the taste was better. What was the result? Well, if I've got a glass bottle in here, do you know, I don't even have a glass one in here. Mind you, I did wash a bunch of bottles earlier. Do I have it up on here? Nope. Fanger, I don't know what that was. Maybe I tasted it and I threw a bunch of stuff out earlier. I've got something like 200 bottles sat soaking in the sink right now being washed. So I imagine it's one of them. Because I don't see anything anywhere else. Hey. eBay is dead. Amazon has taken over. Yeah, Amazon's pretty good. I do get a lot of stuff from Amazon. Shipping to the UK is probably extortionate. Do you know what it is? It's not real bad, but yeah, it's not great. I normally buy from eBottles, which is pretty cheap. I usually buy 100 mils for mixing and just use 30 mil unicorn bottles for everyday use. Yeah, I got something like a dozen of the 30 mil unicorn bottles from Liquid Barn. They're the best unicorn bottles I've found so far. The ones they give with their tastemaker kits, and that's the ones they're selling on there. They're really good unicorn bottles, and strong as shit as well. Yeah, someone else that I can buy buy from Amazon cheaper than eBay. Or was that where I just read it just a second ago? If glass was actually better, wouldn't flavor companies use them? Yeah, you want my honest opinion? I don't think there's any difference. Just common sense tells me there isn't. Unless the plastic's degradable, which the LDPs, the LD something, they're not supposed to be permeable. But yeah, unless I put, I mean, maybe that's what I should do, is do two side by side in glass bottles and let them steep for a couple of weeks. I've got some glass here. You know, I've got a couple right here as well. But maybe that's what I should do. I've got 30 ml glass bottles. I've got a ton coming. So that's what I'll do. As soon as they come, I'll do a mix. I'll do one that needs to steep for a while, like the cheesecake, the cheesecake ice cream, and I'll steep them both for 3 weeks, and then we'll have a look at them. But I don't like the glass bottles because I can't stand the droppers on them. But then I just bought a bunch of them because they were so damn cheap. But the getting the tops off is a pain in the ass sometimes, especially with these commercial juice bottles. They're a pain in the ass trying to get the cap off. But yeah, I love plastic, and I always get the ones with the smaller nibs on, those little things, because the bigger ones again are a pain in the ass. Hey Fergus, go lay down, buddy. Go on. No, no, not come here. Lay down. There's nobody downstairs. There's nothing there for you. Just go chill out. There we go. Now somebody's there. Right, let me let the dogs out because my wife and that's just come home. Come on. Who is it? Get out the way, donkey. Go on then. God, he can't even open the door. His head's got stuck, wedged between the door and the wall where he's trying to get out so fast. Oh, you can tell who feeds the dogs. It's my wife. Oh, well, you fucked up that little experiment. Well done. Yeah. No shit, I don't even remember it. Do you know what I put in it, Fanger? Do you remember what the mix was? Wonder if I would have put it somewhere up, mate. What I done earlier, I grabbed a box and I just went round just dumping fucking bottles in there, one after the other, thinking, nope, this was not that good, this one was not that good. I don't think, I cleaned the table up the other day, so it's not going to be over here, he says. Ah, now I've got Tropical Soft Scoop in a bottle, but I don't think I made that online, did I? Don't think I did. I've got this one in a bottle, but that's the only one I've got in a bottle right now. Get the 60ml Gorilla bottles from Bull City. I was going to order some of those and I never did in the end. I wish I had. Glass bottles are only better if you want to keep the e-liquid for more than a year. Interesting. I still don't see why it would matter whether it's plastic or glass, whether you keep it for 5 years. But it's just my opinion. I don't. Plus, I'm not going to keep one for a year anyway. I did try a juice that was just over a year old recently. It wasn't very nice. Well, Kiro, if you have a look at the past comments, that's what we're kind of debating right now. I don't think there is one. For me, there isn't one. Jari just said VG clogs up the nozzle. Are you talking about a nozzle on? Let's have a look. I bought. Because I vape Max VG most of the time. My gummy bears recipe has only got 3% flavouring in it, and so it's 97% VG, and I've never clogged up a plastic bottle tip. Now, one thing it will do, if you've got a TFV 8, a TFV 4, or a Baby Beast, when you flick that top open. Let's get the little thing. When you go in there like that, and you've got a 10ml, if you've got one of these tips, the bigger one, and you put it in and you slide it to the side, when you start pumping that shit in, if it's on one of the smaller ones, the VG will suck to the side and cause an airlock, and it will bubble back out on you. Now that's a pain in the ass. But that's happened. That happens to me even with the damn glass dropper sometimes. But I don't get it stuck in the nozzle. But VG can sometimes be a pain in the ass putting it in a bottle with a very slim neck. That's one nice thing about the bottles, the glass ones. Glass is fancier. There you go. That's a great one. When I get, nice to see you again. When I get those other apple flavors, I'll give it a go. Gotta go. The wife wants to do dinner. Do you know what? Mine's gonna want to as well. She just come in. That's where the dogs went crazy. And I need dinner. I've not had dinner yet. What brand gummy concentrate to use? Flavor West, I do have the TFA one, which is I think is gummy candy, whereas the Flavor West one is gummy bears. But the Flavor West one, just 3%. That's where I like it. I agree with you. It's just that they say that the plastic can leach into the liquid. Yeah. It. Who's to know? I mean, we're not scientists. You know, we're not. We're. This is what I think's. When I go to forums, this is why I don't read a lot of forums, because people in there are experts. I'm not an expert. I really don't know. Can it leach in there? Maybe. I don't know. I've not done a laboratory test on them. You know, and other people say yes, they do, because they may have read it on a forum somewhere. Nobody knows anybody that's ever tested this shit, I'm sure. I'd imagine the 42 people that are in here right now don't know anybody personally or watched a program on it or anything else except what we've read on the internet about whether it leaches or not. But the LDP ones are not supposed to, or the LPD. And I wash my bottles out. This is the second time they've been washed out right now. After this, I'll throw them away. Not because of I mean, when I wash them out and I bring them back out, there's no color in them or anything. There's nothing stuck to the inside. I've got no smell to them. Even the ones that got menthol in them, there's no smell inside the bottle. So now I have had some pretty shitty plastic bottles. I bought some once and I threw a bunch of them out because those were real flimsy. They almost feel like they were going to break when you squeezed them. I threw them away. But definitely these the 30mm ones that I've got are pretty solid, and the other ones are. I don't think I don't have a problem with them. The way I wash them, I've got a double sink. I fill up one sink with just washing up liquid, real hot water, and then I take the caps off and the nipple off, and throw it into the other one, and then squeeze this one out and drop it, and I keep doing that over and over and over. So I got all the caps and all the nozzles soaking in that one, and then I'll get the other ones, move the tap over there, rinse them out, and then throw them basically to soak in the other one. So right now I've got like 150 bottles, I think, all submerged in soapy water. Not real thick soapy water, but just soapy water. They've been sat in there now for about 4 hours. And then what I'll do is I'll go down and I'll put all the nozzles and caps into a colander, and I'll spray them all off vigorously for quite a while. And then I dump them in a bag with a bunch of tissue paper to leach the rest out, because those childproof caps, they get water in around the back of them, and you've got to get something in there to draw it out. And then the bottles, I rinse each one out individually then with hot water. Stand them upside down if you can get them to stand upside down, and then do the same thing. I put them in a bag and put tissue paper in there, and after a couple of days the tissue paper is kind of moist. Take it out and replace it. Before you know it, you've got a nice bag of washed bottles and they're dry. Ian Sykes, I know it's all bollocks. Yeah, it's just, you know, everyone's an internet specialist. You know, we're all specialists when we're on the internet. Everything I know, most of it is. I mean, I've got stuff that I know because I mix. I know that this flavor doesn't go very well with this flavor because I don't like the taste of it. Someone else might, but for me, that's trial and error, and I know it for a fact. But as for a lot of other stuff that I get, like the PG could be steeped in a monkey's asshole before we all get it. We wouldn't know. You know, it's just we just hope it comes from somewhere nice. But yeah, everyone seems to be an internet specialist, and I don't proclaim to be. I only know what I know from speaking to folks on here, and everything else is trial and error. But as for bottles and stuff like that, I would hope getting them from Bull City, eSig Express. The ones I've got on Amazon have been very good, but I would trust getting them from there is not going to be an issue having e-liquid inside them. So I'm not worried about my bottles. But then I've got 60 glass ones coming as well. How I'm going to use them and where I'm going to use them, I ain't sure. But I ordered them because they were so damn cheap. BF Gaming. I only noticed this because I just seen Hi Chris. Any ideas for a recipe including Capella's juicy pineapple? Did Capella do a juicy pineapple? I thought they'd just done a golden pineapple. I've got nearly Capella's whole range here. Let me see what I've got under the juicy section. Juicy orange, juicy peach. Have they got a juicy pineapple? They've got juicy lemon. Or do you mean golden pineapple? Rory, they use glass in a fancy label because the content is not worth the $15 per 30 ml they charge. Yeah, no shit. Right then, here's the real question. What coloured caps do you use? Brilliant, Ethan. I love it. Now you've got the same sense of humour as me. I'll tell you what, you tell me. Let's get a few. That's the coloured caps I use. Right there. The ones I get from the ones I've been getting from Amazon. They are. I get that you can get them in plain white or black caps. I think I always get them in the coloured ones. And I kind of, if I make a strawberry, this one here, look, is strawberry and it's got a red cap. I kind of look over there and find it pretty easy. And this one's strawberry cheesecake ice cream. Then I've got other ones here with green caps. One of them's a lemon cheesecake. I don't have a yellow cap, so green was close enough. And the other one's sweet apple, which is green. And I do stuff like that. The beard normally comes out slightly orange, not too much, but it does. Blue is probably something cold, or oh no, it's shake and vape. I think it's got blue raspberry in it or something like that maybe. But yeah, I kind of mess about with, sometimes I'll pull out one, but I don't do it all the time. But yeah, if I'm looking for a cap and I look at what I'm doing, I'll sometimes color code the cap. The glass bottles are easier to clean out. I soak and rinse like you, then put them in the oven for 10 minutes. Then they're bone dry. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But do you know what, Rory? And don't think I'm doing this to argue with you. My glass bottles took me longer to clean out than what my plastic ones did. Just for the fact that the plastic ones, you fill them up and then you give them a good old squeeze like that and they shoot the shit out, and then you quickly do them again and shoot out. Whereas the glass ones, you've got to shake and wait for it all to come out. Not much. I mean, we're talking probably a second. But I don't... the only good thing about the glass one is immersing them in water. All the plastic ones, you've got to hold under with the nozzles facing up and squeeze them several times to take in water and expel the air, where the glass ones, those fuckers sink straight away. But I really don't have any preference. I do find that the glass bottles are a bit more of a pain during work and driving as well. Where you've got to keep that, where if I'm driving, I'll take the cap off a plastic one and I'll stick it underneath my seatbelt in my crutch, and then I'll do the same with a cap of the RDA, and then I'll just grab them like that with my elbows on the steering wheel and drip. Or if I've got a tank, then I'll just pop the lid open and drip it, and then go down, grab the cap and put it back on. If you've got a glass bottle and you try and do that while you're driving, it's not really good. Well, it's not good doing it while you're driving anyway. But no, really, I don't have any preference either way. I do have some glass bottles here. I normally keep the glass bottles from premium juices and wash them out and reuse them as well. Screw cap color. What about level color? Level color. In UK we called it bro science. Yeah, that's about right. Hi Herb, how you doing? Can you let's have a look, Petra? Hey, if you got a question straight at me, folks, type at DIY Vapor, because I'm sure if I've missed something that you've asked, it's nothing personal. It's if you look at the feed, if you look at the video, right there, it will you'll see in the video that there is little red blocks. That's people that has typed at DIY Vapor. So if you want my attention, type that. So otherwise, I may miss your question. Petra, hi Chris. Can you tell me something about the expiry date of the flavors? Do you know what, Petra? I wish I had that. I have thought about it many times, and I'm really not sure. I did throw out about 5 or 6 flavors the other day that had a little bit left in them, like lemon Sicily and New York cheesecake and stuff like that I'd had for a little while, and then just started using a whole bunch recently. So I reordered, and when I got the new bottles, I threw the other ones out because I'd had them for a little while. I've had a couple of flavors go bad on me. One was peanut butter by Flavor Express. That one just turned to pure alcohol and never tasted of anything. It was just hot to taste, and that was it. But I really don't know. I would say that there are some that come with a date on them, and I'm trying to think who puts that on. Is it Flavora or someone like that? Someone puts dates on them. But I would say, rule of thumb, a year is what I would say from the time you buy it, depending on who you buy it from. But you get it from Ball City Flavors, something like that. They've got a big turnover of flavors. I would say a year is you're going to be well fine. I've got some that I've had for 2.5 years, and they are absolutely fine. I've bought 30 mil of them, and you only need my FA cookie. I've had that for over 2 years, and I only use 0.5% at a time, and sometimes 1%. So it lasts for ages, and I've had it for about 2 years, and it doesn't taste any different to me. Deal with label typing in the dark. Sorry. Oh, what? Okay, color of the labels. Do you know what I've say about label? Do you know what? That's what I'm going to do with my glass ones. I will probably label them really nice. If I got any, yeah, there's my labels. They go really nice on the glass as well. They look pretty good on there. I might do that because, like you said, they are easier to wash out like that. I can wash them out without ruining the label. So things that I do all the time, like the beard and my all day vape, things like that, I may just put in some of the bottles with a nice label on it, make them look a bit nicer. Fanger, you said the Monster Custard. If you remember, 5 weeks. It's only been 4. I did sneak some though the other day. Let me see if I've either got it in here or it's downstairs, because I did have some. It's downstairs. I got some out 2 nights ago. For a custard lover, you are going to love it. But if I'm not a huge... I like the custards, but I'm not a huge Capella custard fan. I put 7% of that shit in there. There's something about it. I'm not... Maybe it needs another couple of weeks to steep. But it's had 4 weeks. I said at least 5. It may even need 6 or 7. But I'm going to keep on trying it. But it is very, very smooth and thick. And that Capella custard version 1, it's not my favourite. But I think for a custard lover, I think it's fantastic. I think you'll really like it. But I do have it, and I did sneak a little bit of it a couple of nights ago, and it didn't get thrown out. I just thought, let's just leave it another couple of weeks. Stuart, you want my labels? Do you know what? All I done was took Somebody made me the logo for DIY Vapor. Just sent me it through the Facebook message and said, "Oh, I made this for you. Do you like it?" I was like, "Shit, yeah, I love it. It's nice and simple. It's perfect." So then I took that and then just basically cut it out in Photoshop and stuck it on for the labels. But yeah, they do look pretty cool. That's what I put together when I send someone some juice normally. The labels, look, if you look next to them, they come in that shape, look. They already come, look, there's some there that haven't been printed on yet. So they already come oval like that, and they give you a template, a Word template. So you get the Word template up, you take your image, and you stick it in there, resize it until it covers the circle, and then you just go ahead and print it. It's pretty simple. Once you've done it once, it's real simple. And you just print them out and it's done. Someone needs to make a glass bottle with plastic style drip top. Yes, yeah. Plastic stronger, drop a glass bottle and it works, means no vaping. Yeah, you're right there. I'll drop shit in a heartbeat. How long should I steep my cap glazed donut for? If you're talking about just the flavor itself, I think the glazed donut only needs a week tops. Normally I say for bakeries like 2 weeks, but I find that the cap glazed donut's normally pretty much good to go straight from the shake and vape it. But it's better after about a week, but it's a great flavor. It's one of my favorites. But if you've got cream in it and stuff like that, if you've got like a cream filled donut or something like that, obviously you're going to take a bit longer. But I find if you let cap glazed donut go for more than about 6 weeks, it changes slightly. It's still got a bit of the taste, but it's just very sweet, and it kind of, for want of better words, kind of devours the other tastes and the other flavors in it. It does something, and I'm not a big fan of it after 6 weeks to 2 months. I like to vape it before it gets there. Herb and Stewart, can't you just save his logo and print it? I doubt Chris will give a shit. I won't actually. I really wouldn't. I use a label maker for just about everything. I use these all the time. The only time I use the other ones is for sending people juice. Like when I have the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, whoever gets the juice they'll probably have glass bottles. I'll send them so they some cool glass bottles, and they'll have the nice labels on there. It just makes it more presentable when you get it out. You open up the packaging, you've got these nice labels on. It's kind of everyone loves to open vape mail. It kind of gives it more of a buzz. I watched a video of the Flavor Pro, and she had the CEO of Flavora as a guest, and he said up to 2 years if kept out of the heat. Right, yeah, I've got some that are 2 years old. Video of the Flavor Pro. I've never seen the Flavor Pro. Fanger, sounds good. Love the custard vape, but it makes me choke. Ethan, yeah, it's just the glazed donut. I tried it as a shake and vape and it was awful. Oh, okay. Steeped it for 2 days and it's pucker. Okay. Yeah, I find it pretty good. I mean, like I said, about a week for me is fine, but I've shaked it and vaped it and it's been okay. It's probably your other flavors that it didn't get on with much, maybe. But yeah, it's not one that takes a lot of steeping. I use the Dino label maker, but the third-party cartridges, so it's cheap to print. Yeah, that's the one I use. I like it. It's just a cool system. Nice, clear, crisp labels. Where I used to handwrite them all before. Herb, did I get my modern tank yet from Fastech? No, they shipped out the 2 tanks today, and the mod they still haven't got in stock. So whenever they get round to it. Sorry, it sounded like I was going to cry then, didn't it? It's fun to watch you while almost drunk, although fingers don't work to type. Have this, Stuart. That's just for the drunk man. The oil vapor. Sorry, it's TFA pineapple juicy. I'm looking to make something fruity and bought Capella's kiwi and dragon fruit as well. Do you know what? I don't like Capella's dragon fruit. I've had that for quite a while. I like TFA's dragon fruit. The kiwi I've just got recently, so I'm not so sure with that one. I have a few strawberry ones as well. Any ideas? I've not got TFA pineapple juicy. I've got TFA's pineapple, and that sucker is strong, but my God, is it ever good. You don't have to use much, and the taste is great. A sideburn. Or Frank, as you might. You ever tried the concentrates for carp fishing? Yes, I did. I put them in. I put peach in some chickpeas, and I put peach in with my boilies, and I put something else, grape or something, in with the chickpeas. But it works great. I caught on both. I know a lot of people do, put a couple of drops of it in their coffee, which I guess is what it was meant for in the first place, was, to go in its food flavorings. But I've never actually tried it, I ought to put a drop or two of hazelnut in a coffee in the morning, just see how it is. Never actually done it. Fingers thing DIY is D97. Now, no one knows what you're talking about now, Stuart. I have the Brother P Pouch PT45M handy labeler. It works pretty well. It has over 200 symbols and you can do a bunch of shit with it. Yeah, the Dymo or whatever it's called, that's got a ton of symbols in it. You can do different stuff in there, different size fonts, and put them on different lines and different things. But they're great things. They're great stuff to have for a DIYer, just to make some nice simple labels. D Vapes. Just wanted to say thank you so much. I just started DIY and enjoy your videos very much. I have learned so much. Well, thank you. I appreciate the thanks. If it gets you off of paying for premium juices, or gets you off the stinkies, it's all good. Andy, the truth. If you ever clone Boss Reserve by Cutwood, no. I haven't. All my clones are actually in the videos on my channel. If it's not in there, I haven't done it. I did do Unicorn Milk though, which I thought was pretty damn close. I haven't tried their Boss Reserve. I tried their, is it the Sugar Bear or something like that? Is that theirs? I think I tried that once and didn't go a lot on it. I just tried it as a quick hit in a store once and didn't think it was that good. Fingers more drunk than I am. How's that work? There you go. At DIY, TFA pineapple juice is very similar to golden pineapple. You should get it. Not strong like TFA pineapple. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for that one next time, because I do like pineapple. I've got quite a lot of pineapples. I don't put many pineapple flavours together. Maybe that's something I need to start doing again. But the TFA pineapple I really like. It's made some really good recipes for me, and I only need to use it at like 0.5%. But it does something to like shaken vapes that's hard to describe. You just put a little bit in there and it changes every flavour in there. It's just something about it. I really like TFA pineapple. Oh, Warren said, I absolutely love your unicorn milk. Well, thank you. It's a good one. I think the percentages are way up there. I think they're up in the mid to late 20%. I think but it's very, very close, I thought, to the real thing. Plus, I don't go by that 20% bullshit. Everybody sees a mix over 20%, and it's like they put 20% and a ton of question marks. It's like, well, don't make it. You know, if you're worried about it, don't make it. Why are you worried about it? What does it matter if it's fucking 50%? If it tastes good and it vapes good, then what's the problem? Angie, the truth, just mixed your lemon, bitch. Yeah, what's it called? Lunch, bitch. Oh, yeah, Downey's vapes. Yeah, 3 weeks. Don't do it after 2. Do it at 3. And that ice cream just, yeah, comes in so good. Yeah, Stuart, yeah, that's 63%. I still haven't mixed that damn thing. I've got it, and I still haven't mixed it. You sent it to me, and I keep on meaning to mix the damn thing, and I haven't. I've got a ton of stuff on here that I need to mix. But yeah, it shouldn't matter what the percentage is. I think there's a lot of mixers out there, and I started to do it. I'll put my hand up here. About 2 months ago, I would put a recipe together, and it would come out at 23%, and I'd think, what have I got to take away from it to get it under 20? And then I fucking woke up one day. I'd done it for about a week, I guess, and then I thought, I don't have to take anything away from it. Just make it 23%. If that's what works, make it 23%. I'm not going for that whole 20% shit. Downing's vapes, yeah, 3 weeks, and it's that New York cheesecake and the vanilla bean ice cream. Oh man, they are awesome after that. Can you please come up with a lemon pound cake recipe? I'm looking for a good one that is kind of lighter on the lemon, but a nice rich pound cake. Yes, I've got one. It's actually JFM's. I mixed up something of his, and I think it was lemon pound cake, I think. And it was very subtle on the lemon. And I said to him, I said, John, I said, it's really nice. I said, but the lemon's not very strong. I said, but hell, that's one hell of a base for a cake. So I've always kept it, and I've been meaning to make something with it, but it was a while ago. I don't know if I still have it. Oh, I've just got something in my eye. Do you know what? I think it might be in the Dropbox folder. Sorry, I've got something in my eye here. Let me have a look if it's in the Dropbox folder. It'll either be lemon pound cake or lemon. JFM lemon pound cake. Alright, I've got it. It's in the Dropbox folder. You ain't going to know where that is, I doubt it, so I will give you a link to it. Give me a second. Oh, guys, I've got about 15 minutes left, and I have got to go eat. I am hungry as shit. And my wife's probably going to be cooking right now. Alright, JFM lemon pound cake. Share. Alright, here's the lemon pound cake. Make sure you look in the notes as well at the bottom, because there's one I couldn't fit in, so I had to put the 2% of Flavor West something at the bottom. But there it is. It's a really good pound cake, and it's very light on the lemon. It's very nice. It's a great base for a cake. Oh god, I've got something in my eye. I must have had something on my finger or something. Hold on, guys. Damn, I don't know what I've got in my eye, but it's burning me. Probably got a bit of juice in there or something. If it tastes good, who gives a shit? Yep, that's right. Could you steep the recipe in between you add every flavour for a week? Could you steep the recipe in between you add every flavour for a week? Not quite sure what you mean there. You're talking about as you're steeping, keep on adding a flavour? I mean, you can do that with, I mean, that unicorn milk, if you wanted to, you could grab the, you could make everything and leave the strawberry out of it, and then cut the amount of strawberry in half and add it 2 days before you want to vape it. But you won't get the unicorn taste, because the unicorn taste comes from that amount of strawberry, for that one anyway. But yeah, with other ones, by all means, yeah, you can add them whenever you like. Chris B said, "What kind of batteries do you use?" Well, we went over this earlier. I've got the LGs that I've just bought, and then most of the other ones are Samsung 25Rs. Don't know what I got in this one. Samsung 25Rs. That's what I got in this one right now. Oh, dry hit. Do you know what? I need to go back to temperature builds. I haven't done a temperature build for ages, and I used to love those things. On the, not so much in an RDA, but in the TFE4 tank, that's one hell of a flavour. And you don't have to worry about the damn dry hits if you do it properly. That is good. D-Vapes, enjoy your dinner and stay safe. Thanks again. Yes, saved a lot of money and so addictive. It is, it really is. Got to go. If you could have a go at the blackcurrant cream menthol, it would be very welcome. Nice to see you again. Tight lines. Yeah, thanks, Vanger. Yeah, folks, I'll be out of here in about 15 minutes, or 10 minutes now. I gotta get. Have you ever tried Sony VTC 5As? Not the A's. I always used to get the VTC 4s and the VTC 5s when I could get them. And then they went out and all you could get was rip-off ones. I think isn't there VTC 6s now that I've seen recently? Let's have a look. Sure, I've seen that recently, or am I dreaming it? VTC 6. Yeah, VTC 6. I thought I'd seen them. 3120 mAh. What we see, remix your Harvest Berry Shake and Vape minus the blackberry. Lychee 2%, Rainbow Sherbet 2.5 plus 5, 2 to 3 weeks steep. Can't put it down. That does sound really nice. I haven't got the cap lychee, but I've got the TFA one, and it'll take over a mix in a second. I can only use it 0.25%, and it's got to be with strong flavours. I should have got the cap lychee. I got every other damn cap flavour, but I think that was one of the ones I didn't bother getting. But that sounds real good, Rory. Just looking at that sounds good. I ought to mess around a bit more with that stuff myself as well. It should make me a wrench so when JFM turns up I can have fun. Yeah. Do you know what? JFM ain't come in tonight. He did say that he had some more work on recently. It's very rare I don't see him. Insights, all I use is temperature control. That's all I ever used to use, and I haven't used it for ages. I've got my TFE4 over there. That's what I always used to use it in, because it was so easy putting the nickel in there without breaking it, because you've got the screws that go down and clamp it each side. I need to do it again. Do you know what? I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to treat myself. That's what I'm going to do. Train Sonic Fresh 305 has a ton of blackcurrant recipes. His ELR is Freshipies. I've actually got him favorited, I think, on. Yeah, I have. He's got some great recipes. Great mixer. I was actually his 10,000th subscriber as well. Was it last week or the week before? I think it was the week before. In here doing the live feed, and someone came in and said, "Oh, Fresh03's got 9,999 subscribers." So I quickly went up, opened it, went to his page, and I hadn't subscribed. I watched some of his stuff, and I clicked subscribe, and it went to 10,000. I was like, I'm number 10,000. Let's have a look. Great. So could steep after add most flavors until I get other ones. You could do that. Now the thing you got to think of, Jerry, is the reason for steeping. The fruits don't take much steeping. That's why a lot of the shaken vapes are just fruits. You know, I use forest fruit and blackberry and tutti frutti and a whole blue raspberry and all this stuff for shaken vapes, pineapples. And the second I put a bakery in there, it needs to steep. Sometimes it may just be a few days, might be a week. You put creams in there, and straight away you steep in for 2 weeks. But that doesn't say they ain't good as a shake and vape. You can still shake and vape them, but something happens to them after 2 weeks. They just smooth out, and they're not as strong. They're not as strong as their actual flavors. It kind of just smooths out and becomes a cream, because a lot of creams that you taste are not what you would really call a cream until you've had them after 2 or 3 weeks, and then they are. Same with the cheesecakes. They take 2 to 3 weeks as well. But there's some, like the beard's got sweet cream in it, and shaking and vaping it's just fine. It tastes pretty good, and I want to see what it looks like or what it tastes like after a couple of weeks, if I can leave one that long. I guess I'll have to make a big batch and then put one aside and see what the sweet cream does after a little while. Definitely get a faint taste of peppermint off FA Tutti Frutti. Oh, you do? I could go over and try it, but I don't remember getting anything like that. Ian Sykes, I've been using VTC6 for months now. Yeah, I thought I'd seen him. I just looked up on a web page then and seen that I wasn't dreaming it. John Fenham, how you doing? Antonio, how you doing? For those of you who just come in, sorry, I'm not going to be here much longer. I've been on for 2 hours, so I've got to go get something to eat in a minute. Train Sonic, I'm the same thing. You included. I look at your ELR recipes a lot. I see you on there a lot. I'm gonna get off now, pal. Good night, all. Thanks for coming in, Ethan. Appreciate it. Let me just check something. I love to click on people's names in here and look at their channels, see if they actually do stuff, and some people do. I'm not going to say who there, but that's a cool channel. Yeah, most of my live feeds, John, are 3 hours. If you go back and look at them, they're 3 hours to 3.5 hours. And I don't know how the fuck I can do it, because I could sit in a car with somebody for 4 hours, like one of my colleagues, and hardly speak the whole way. It's just because I'm speaking about something, I'm passionate about. so I can keep on talking about it. Best to stream while drunk. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. Maybe I should one night. That'd be fun. Yeah, yeah, like 5-minute videos. You remember them? Uh, I forget who used to make me the banners for those, but I think he's disappeared. I can't remember. Do you know what what I really hate about this? People send me juice to clone. People send me flavors just out of the kindness of their heart. People make me um, web banners. Someone made me all the things to my videos, the live feed um, thumbnail that goes over my video for this very thing. Someone made that for me, and I can't remember anyone's name. I can't remember who done what, and I hate that because I'm so grateful for all of it. I really am, and I can never remember who's done what, who's sent me what recipes, and who sent me this and that, and it really pisses me off. I can't remember all of this. I should keep a notebook and say this person sent me this and this person sent me that. But I'm always very grateful for all of it. But yeah, it's the 5-minute videos were funny because the person that did make me them put in 5 minutes or somewhere near. Let me see exactly what he put in there. I've got them saved here in my my documents. 5-minute mixes. 5-minute mixes. Oh, 5-minute mixes. Okay, more like 10 minutes, but who's counting? That's what it says under some of them. But yeah, there's 5-minute mixes. I never had a fucking chance doing them. I did do one though. I think in 4.5 minutes once. Don't click my name. I don't do shit. Well, I'm going to click it now. Go to channel. You're right, man. You don't do shit. It tells me who you subscribe to though, and you are subscribed to JFM. Jeff Dunham, he's pretty cool. DIY Vapor, who's that asshole? Flavor Pro. Oh, Jennifer Jarvis. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. I didn't know she was down as Flavor Pro. I know who Jennifer Jarvis is. Flavor. Yeah, she's a big Flavora fan. Oh, okay, folks. I think it's time for me to get out of here. That's been yeah, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for all coming. Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it. I enjoy my Saturday nights when I do this. When I first come on, when I first click on and the first few people come in, I'm like, what the fuck am I going to talk about tonight? But somehow we get through it and I don't stop talking. So my vid's normally private for those on games who piss me off, but I don't make any. What games do you play, Stuart? Because I'm going to do that tonight after I've had dinner. I'm going to come up and get on the virtual reality and probably go into Arizona Sunrise and kill some zombies. My VR, my virtual reality has been down for like the last 3 weeks. The cable that goes from the headset had malfunctioned, so they had to send me another one, and I had to send mine back, them check it, and then send me a new one. And I finally got it, and I'm ready to do battle. So I'm gonna have a look at that tonight, and maybe do some driving as well. All right then, folks. Well, I'm out here. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for coming along. If you haven't already, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it all. And that is me out, I think. Well, it would be me out if I could find the out button. There it is, right there. All right, 3, 2, 1. Good night.